Hello class! Today's topic is about linguistic features as tools to achieve organizational efficiency in informational text. Our focus will be on three major features: diction and style, transition devices, and sentence structure and faction. But before we delve into our discussion, let me read to you our class objectives first. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to analyze and identify linguistic features such as diction and style, transition devices, and sentence structure, and faction in informational text to understand how they enhance organizational efficiency. Appreciate the importance of clear and organized language in conveying information effectively, and actively participate in answering formative assessments, then apply their understanding of linguistic features in informational texts. I know you're looking forward to today's lesson, so let us now begin our discussion. When writers create informational text such as articles, reports, essays, or informational passages, their goal is not only to present facts and ideas, but to deliver them in a way that is clear, logical, and easy to understand. Now, linguistic features like word choice, transitions, and sentence structure are essential tools that help achieve what we call organizational efficiency, meaning the text is well organized, flows smoothly, and communicates meaning without confusion. Now, here are the three features we will examine today: diction and style transition devices, sentence structure and faction. After defining each one, we will look at examples, then analyze a short informational paragraph using all three. First, the diction and style. What is diction and style? Diction refers to the choice of words as the writer uses. Style refers to how the writer expresses ideas, the overall tone, level of formality or informality, clarity, and the voice of the text. Now, good diction and a clear style help ensure that the message is precise, unambiguous, and appropriate for the audience. Now, why diction and style matter for informal texts? Informal texts aim to inform, explain, describe, or instruct. Now, using formal or academic diction rather than slang or overlay casual words helps maintain professionalism and clarity, especially when the text is meant for a broad or formal audience. Now, diction also influences tone, whether the text sounds neutral, objective, serious, technical, or friendly, depending on the purpose and the audience. Here is an example of diction and style. For informal, this stuff helps plants grow. For formal or precise, fertilizers enhance plant growth by providing essential nutrients. In the formal version, the word choice, such as fertilizers, enhance, essential nutrients, is more precise and explanatory than the vague informal, like the word stuff. Now, to assess your understanding, I will provide some questions for you to answer. Amazing! Your understanding of the lesson is quite impressive. Keep it up! Now let's move on to transition devices. Do you have any idea what are the transition devices? If not, transition devices are words or phrases that link ideas, sentences, and paragraphs, helping readers follow the flow of ideas, and they serve as bridges that signal relationships, for example, addition, contrast, cause and effect, sequence, and etc. There are types of transition devices, and the common type include or we have the addition and continuation, right? So we have furthermore, moreover, and in addition. However, in contrast or comparison, we have however, on the other hand, nevertheless. For cause and effect, we have therefore as a result, and the word consequently. For sequence, time, order, we have first, next, finally, and then. Without transitions, informational text can feel choppy, and ideas may seem disjointed or abrupt. Now, transitions guide the readers through the logical flow, showing how one idea connects to the next, and how arguments build, how examples follow explanations, or how cause and effect work. They contribute significantly to coherence and readability, which are parts of the organizational efficiency. Following from what we just discussed, I will be asking another question to check your understanding. Great! Now that we've explored transition devices, let us now move on to the next key feature of informational text, which are sentence structure and function. This will help us understand how the way sentences are built can make information clearer and easier to follow. Now, what is sentence structure and function? Sentence structure refers to how clauses are arranged in a sentence, whether simple, compound, complex, or compound complex. Sentence function refers to the purpose of a sentence. For example, declarative statements, interrogative questions, imperatives, which means commands, or exclamatory or exclamation. There are also types of sentence structures. First, a simple sentence contains one independent clause. Compound sentence, two or more independent clauses joined by conjunctions, such as and, but, and or semicolons. Complex sentence, one independent clause plus one or more dependent clauses. Compound complex sentence, multiple independent clauses plus at least one dependent clause. You know, it is important for us to know why varied sentences matter. Varying sentence structure adds rhythm, helps avoid monotony, and can highlight important information. A paragraph of all short, simple sentences may read choppy. A mix, such as short plus longer, compound, complex, tends to be more engaging. More complex sentence allows writers to express more intricate relationships, for example, cause and effect, contrast, conditions, which is very useful for explanatory or informative writing. Alright, here's an example. This is a sample paragraph before and after revision. Before, which is core version, plants grow well, they need water, they need sun. Lots of plants die without water and sunlight. Many farms fail when there is drought, plants become weak. Now, by analyzing this paragraph thoroughly, we can really see the problems. Diction is general, plants, things they need, many farms, and no transitions at all. Ideas are abrupt and disconnected. Sentence structure is monotonous, simple sentences only, and the paragraph sounds choppy and unengaging. So the paragraph is unclear and uninteresting because it uses vague words like plans and things they need, which lacks transitions to connect ideas and relies only on simple sentences, which makes it sound choppy and monotonous, right? Here's the improved version of the sample paragraph. Cacti, for example, thrive in arid regions because they have adapted to survive with minimal water. In contrast, many crop plants perish during prolonged droughts due to insufficient moisture. Consequently, farms that fail to implement proper irrigation suffer heavy losses. Therefore, efficient water management practices are vital to sustaining plant growth and ensuring agricultural productivity. When we compare it to the poor version, we can easily notice the improvements in the after version. Here's why. Diction is more precise and specific, clearer, and more informative by using these words: cacti, arid regions, drought, irrigation, and agricultural productivity. It also uses transition devices such as, for example, in contrast, consequently, therefore, and these link ideas logically. The sentence structure is varied, smoother flow, better expression of relations, and yeah, that's it. The key point is, in informational text, careful word choice and tone, linking words or phrases, and various sentence types and purposes help make writing clear, organized, and easy to understand. Now, using these tools ensures that ideas flow smoothly, are expressed accurately, and keep the reader engaged. Now remember, good writing is not just about what you say, but how you say it. Choosing the right words, connecting ideas logically, and crafting sentences well can turn a simple text into an effective and powerful piece of writing. That concludes our discussion for today. Thank you so much for your attention, and I hope you have a clear understanding of the topic and will be able to apply it in our daily lives. Thank you.